That's good.
All right, cool.
Cool.
So, what we'll do is you want to go first, introduce yourself, and then I'll go.
You go. Go ahead.
All right, cool. So I'm Shane Rice. I'm a growth marketing manager at GitLab, and I'm here today with Kevin McKinley, and we're going to talk about OBS, and we're trying to figure out how to enable more people at GitLab to stream and to do this. And so we're looking at maybe trying to find a way to do OBS settings in GitLab, have version control, a project that we can share with everybody. And so I'm going to let Kevin introduce himself now.
Cool. I appreciate that. Thanks. Thanks, Shane. Kevin McKinley. I work on the DevOps acceleration team here at GitLab. And I think part of the design goal for this, like Shane just said, is making it easy for anyone at GitLab to be able to stream, live stream, or use some of the design files that we have and that we've already kind of built out to make it easy to have it look good, I guess, is what it comes down to. So you'll get a little bit of a crash course on how live streamers can use GitLab, is how I'd title this.
Nice.
Cool.
Yep, sounds great.
Um, start first things first. Let's grab a couple of files. I think is that we need some backgrounds. We need the ticker. You like the ticker?
Yeah, I like the ticker a lot.
Okay, you like the ticker. So we'll grab the ticker. So I have those stored in a folder here titled Zoom Backgrounds. I'm gonna grab the ticker logo. I think this is what it looks like. Let me just open that up. So here are the files that we need. We need the okay, so we need the GitLab ticker with the GitLab logo, the ticker background so that you can actually read the words coming through, and then I use the acceleration background green screen. So these are the three files that we're going to store. Let's start with that. And Shane, jump in here if you've thought this through any more than I have, because that
Well,
would be super helpful.
I think one of the things I was wondering, so I'm using something called Ecamm on my Mac, and you're using OBS.
Sure.
One of the things I was wondering is there like a configuration file in OBS that we can store somewhere, like we do a YAML
Yes.
or something else? Because I think if we drop that into a repository and
Okay.
then have our images stored alongside that, that would be
Yep.
a great starting point.
Thank you. I appreciate you, you walking me back through that step. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to store the OBS configuration file. I think it's a JSON, so we'll upload that alongside the images and go from there.
Okay, great.
Okay, so let me since I'm here with the files, let me grab the files and save them. I'm going to create an OBS files folder, and so I'm just going to save this image in my OBS files folder.
Right.
Let me just grab these three images.
And then while you're doing that on my side, I will go ahead and create a project, and I will share my screen so that we can
Ooh.
work simultaneously.
Okay, cool. Perfect.
All right, great. So let me make this a little bit smaller. All right, great. And then I will share my desktop now. So let's see. Let's go back to let's see, desktop.
So in OBS, I know that I can export my profile, and I apologize for the way that this looks right now. So I'm going to go ahead and export my GitLab profile into the OBS files repository. Okay, cool. So I think that's it. Those are the three things that we need. Could be wrong.
All right. And let's see. We'll go gitlab.com/gitlab. Actually, let's just go to my profile and we'll create a new project there.
I'll wait for you to create the GitLab project.
All right, cool. So let's see. We'll name this project GitLab OBS Setup. And then let's see. Oh, let's make this window just a little bit bigger.
There we go. Let's fix that. We'll make it out.
I'm just going to leave it personal project for now, and we can always move it later if we need to. All right, so let's make this public, and we'll initialize with a README, and we'll create a project. And then let's see. I'm going to send you the link to clone this.
Will you send it in Zoom so it's easier for me to copy?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Let's see. Where is that? Here we go. I'm kind of hamstrung right now because I've got all these overlays and things on my side, and
Yeah,
I can't.
that's what I was thinking as well.
All right, so
I can.
Yeah, I'm going to go back to my camera view, and then
Sure.
I will send this to you in a.
Yeah, let me stop sharing my screen for a second as well.
All right, and then send you a DM. All right, there's the SSH clone link. And
Okay, so you gave me the SSH clone link.
what do you need? You need HTTPS or?
Hold on a second. Let me just remember how I'm gonna do that. This might take a second. Okay, so I need to cd into the directory.
Yep.
OBS files. Okay.
And then it's git clone, and then that. I think.
Yep. Okay, I think I got it. All right, so let me share my screen. Or is this a non-shareable screen? Okay, so I need git clone. No, I need to initialize. Oh, no. Since you started the repository already.
Yeah.
Okay.
It should be able to clone from that SSH address. I guess it's an address. I don't know.
Interesting.
But it
Okay,
should be it should be empty. It might have a README or something like that. But let me do it on my side too.
So hold on. Let me just open it up here and see if I can grab it correctly. Okay, so gitlab.com, Shane Rice, GitLab, OBS, Setup, .git. Okay. All right, so here's back to screen share. Here's what I did. So I am cloning. Why is it taking forever to clone?
I don't know. It just did on my side pretty quickly. So
Okay. Is it, you marked it as a private repository?
no, it should be public. Let me check the settings.
This is the part where I show how little I know about using Git.
I know how to use our marketing website repository, and I set up my personal site with a Git repository using I think Gatsby and Netlify, just to kind of branch out a little bit. And but that's about it. I'm not a master by any stretch of the imagination.
Okay.
Let's see, settings. I think that's under settings. Yeah. Let's see. Expand. Yeah, it's public. Is what I'm got set up as here. Maybe there's a propagation or something like that that's taking a little while.
It could also be that I'm trying to use the SSH instead of the
Oh well, here let me
HTTPS. That would make sense. Okay, let me try it one more time.
Okay.
Git clone. And what is okay, got it. So GitLab.com,
I'm gonna send you the HTTPS as well.
Shane Rice, GitLab, OBS Setup.get. That should work. Perfect. Done. Okay, cool.
All right, cool.
All right, so I'll move those files into that folder and OBS setup. Okay, perfect. Git add all of those. Git commit and add the OBS file setup and image files.
I'm gonna zoom out so we can see you working on that.
Zoom out, meaning make it larger?
No, on my side, I had zoomed in on your face, but then I realized that you're doing work on the other side of your screen as well. So sharing that.
All right, so I'm just gonna push it.
Man, like we need like a salt and pepper clip for that, right? Like, I don't know. That's probably violating copyright or something, right?
You know what? I have no idea what my GitLab password is. So let me initialize this.
Yeah.
Got it.
Cool. Let me know when you push it up, and I'll share my screen with the results on GitLab.com.
Okay. Hold on a second. One more time. Authentication failed. Do I need a what am I missing? What am I missing here?
This is in the terminal, or
yeah.
do you have? I mean, as long as you have your SSH key, you shouldn't need anything else. I mean, I'm saying that like I know that. I don't really know that. That's just my guess.
Okay, so what am I missing? I need to generate a personal access token. Is that what's going on? Do I need to? Okay. All right. So I requested access to your README, or to the thing that you set up.
All right. So let me check my email.
Let's try that.
Came in. Oh yeah. Let's see.
Okay, because I have SSH keys.
Yeah.
That
okay,
should be working.
Here. Yeah,
okay.
The authentication is definitely on our side. So I've added you as the. I'm going to add you as a maintainer. All right, cool. So try again because I just added you there.
One moment. I'm missing something here, Shane. I don't know what, but I'm missing something.
Let's see.
Let me try this. I'm going to fork your repo.
All right. Easy.
Okay. And then So let's try this one more time. Okay. All right. Drop those files in. Okay, so git git add, git commit, git push origin master. Okay, so it's still asking me for my GitLab password and username. So that's not the solution. One moment. All right, let me just make sure I've got my authentication is working properly. Okay, I'm sorry. One more time. So I got to generate a access token. Okay. Read repository or write repository. Scope for Git over HTTP. Okay, I have a personal access token. Let's try that one more time.
So, Kevin, while you're doing that, what do you got anything going this weekend? Any plans to look forward to?
Staying in.
I mean, obviously, but like I didn't know if there was like a show or like something you were able to do, like around your home that you were looking forward to, or you know what I mean, like.
That's an interesting question. I picked up some like garage shelving.
Yeah.
Putting this together for this weekend. Just trying to get things a little bit more organized in the garage and find myself doing all kinds of projects like my dad used to. And it's like, oh, cool, I've turned into my dad.
Yeah. This is why he did this.
Yeah.
Yeah. We is it still not working?
I have no idea what I'm doing here, and I can't. So like I can't do it on my thing. Okay, so let me try it one more way and see if that works.
All right.
All right. All right. Um. All right. So let me do this.
So, have you worked on Linux before GitLab, or did you just start using Linux here?
I've used it off and on, but like it was here that it's where I got my actually started using Linux.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Nice.
All right.
Yeah, I looked at OBS and the virtual cam that I wanted to use was only on Windows, and I didn't know they had one for Linux. That's interesting.
Yeah. Wait, are you on a Mac?
Yeah.
You're on a Mac. Okay. Yeah, we just me and LeBeau from the acceleration team just did. We just spent days troubleshooting how to deal with OBS and on a Mac.
Nice. Yeah, I downloaded OBS when I was first like looking at streaming, and I think off camera we talked about I was helping out last week with a couple of streams just personally, and I could never get OBS to just do what I wanted it to, and so I
Mm,
used Ecamm, Ecamm Live, and
yeah,
then it's kind of bummed because one of the reasons why I paid for it was because they have virtual cam, and
sure.
last week Zoom kind of one of their updates took, or early this week maybe one of their updates took away the ability to use the virtual cam from Ecamm, and so it's I'm interested in the OBS setup you got to see if I can maybe replicate it.
I think we'll be able to do this very shortly here. Okay, cool. All right, so let me do this. So git remote add origin. That's probably the missing piece. So okay, so .com OBS / OBS files.git. Wait. https gitlab.com /kmax / OBS files.git. Connected. Oh yeah. Okay. So git init. Okay. Git add everything. Okay. Got it. Okay. And then add the origin. Okay. And then git push origin master. Okay. Why is it taking me back to the same thing?
Yeah, when in Zoom, I'm not seeing your desktop clearly enough to see any of the messages. So
Okay.
I would offer more ideas.
Okay. Let me think about this. I need to set up SSH. I think that's what's going to happen, or like that's what I need to do. Okay, so I apologize. Now we're in the troubleshooting portion of this. Is there any other way that I can add this to, like, could I use the GitLab Web IDE?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so why give myself the hard time of trying to do it in the command line when I can do it on the Web IDE?
I'm gonna
So
send
let's
you a
do
direct
that.
link. Let's see if this works.
Okay, hold on. Let me open up.
All right, so we're gonna use the Web IDE to see if we can upload the files, and then we'll have a repository we can share.
All right. All right,
I'm
so
on
let me
calls
get
all day, buddy.
into.
That's fine. Oh, Hendrix, come here. Leave him alone.
Files. Files. All right, so let's back to the screen share. I'm just going to use OBS. I'm just going to use the directory. The Web IDE. Upload file. and I can just. Oh, cool! I didn't know that you could just drag and drop.
Nice.
Can I add multiple files? Okay. Okay. Got to do it one commit at a time, apparently. Okay, so.
Mm-hmm. Can we get what? Not today.
Okay, upload that. Let me upload this file. And the most important file is the actual JSON here.
Nice.
Okay. Leave this page. OBS config. Try that.
Hey, what's your handle on GitLab, Kevin?
It's K-Mac.
Cool. I'm updating the README just to kind of talk about what we're doing, and then I'm going to push that from my side. And so while you're doing that in the web IDE, I'll update the README so that we can tell people what our project's about.
Okay, cool. Let me try that one more time. Let's go into yours. The OBS setup. Let me add a directory. Oh, I can't add a directory. Okay.
Open broadcast software or system?
Software.
All right.
Open Broadcast Studio. Sorry.
Studio. Well, all right. Their website is software.
Ah, well, Open Broadcast Software Studio, OBS, I suppose. Okay, so I just uploaded the config. Do I need to have a merge request attached to that?
If you're doing it in master, you should be able to do it directly. I mean, best practice is we would create a branch and, make the change that way. But since it's just us right now and just getting this started, we can just do it in master.
Okay.
I mean, I'm sure somebody somewhere is cringing that I said that, but I think for practical purposes, we can do that here.
Okay, like, practical purposes.
I'm gonna get an email from somebody like at GitLab saying you should never do that. I don't care what it is, don't do that.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know, maybe not. Who knows if anybody will ever watch this, right?
All right. So I just uploaded all of those. I think everything's in the project in the file now. So we should be. I have the OBS config. You should be able to copy this into your thing and import it.
Oh, okay. Yep, I'm doing that now. Sorry, I opened up in VS Code. I opened up the file, and then when I did it, changed the windows and changed the directory in my terminal. So I got to change back to what is this? GitLab OBS setup. All right, now let's see. Get status. What's it say? All right, cool. Add and then commit -m update readme and then get push origin master. Oh nope, not gonna work. So let's see. Get checkout. No, no. This is my fault.
What happened?
I committed to master on my local workstation without pulling down first. And so I should have made a branch and then merged that into master. See, I predicted this, that this was going to happen, that we were going to have the problem because I wasn't thinking through the issue of collaborating with someone, and this is on me. So, but I can fix it. It's just going to take me a minute.
All right.
Um,
I trust whatever it is that you're doing.
let's see.
Not sure I understand, but I trust it.
Well, so there's you can revert, right? And so there's a website that I use, oh shit git, when you like really mess something up.
Oh yeah.
And so I'm going there to undo the commit I made, and then we will create a branch from that. So let's see, git branch srice readme update 1, and then let's see, git reset head hard and get status. All right, cool. So let's see, git checkout. Let's see, srice readme update 1, and then get status. What does it say? All right, so git push origin srice readme update 1. All right, so I'm going to make a merge request. And assign to me. Submit merge request. All right, and then I'm going to, let's see here. Merge. All right, now let's see. I'm going to pull down your changes. First, let me check out master. Git pull origin master. Boom. Excel green.png, Excel ticker.
Okay, cool.
I got it. And then the README is updated on the project now, should be. So
I see it. I see it.
We both pushed our updates, and I will call this a success.
All right. Wait, hold on. How do we know that it works?
Oh, well, I'll have to. That's another stream. We'll do another stream.
That's another story. Okay, I got you.
We'll do a stream where I pull down from the repository and go through the process of setting up OBS, and then I don't think we'll try to do a live cutover from Ecamm to OBS.
Sure.
We'll see what we can figure out.
All right, cool.
All right,
cool.
Kevin.
That was fun.
Yeah, it was fun. I'm gonna end my broadcast, and then
I'll stop streaming now.
Yeah, me too.